This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check. Lucky. Boosting team. Ankle. Watch twist. Alert. 36.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Four down. 6 guys. Check 6.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
25.
Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here we go again. Got it.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 43.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And down to the 27-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A terrific run there by Penny. 56 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Watch twist. Watch 25. Nickel. Shift. Watch the shift. Check it. 12. Kill. Check to alert. Watch the shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
36 power.
Now it's Carson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a top.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check. Watch 54. Bring it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, alert.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
49 the mic, 149.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They run again on first down. Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, come get some. Come get some.
Throwing. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Cousins going deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Jim, hey, 0-0. Good job right there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Wilson, a final shot before break. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. Able to slither by. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second and 1, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
he's got daylight. 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I can't believe it. 25, 14, fight it. Out.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Look, Tyler Lockett. He's got Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 50 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 77 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It's caught, Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
14. Check 3, check.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to tell his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Cousins now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. From the 36, Wilson. Flushed out right. He lets it fly, and this is taken in at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lynch. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Got it.
Mike 5-4.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Check 24, check 24. Check.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, 0.
Mike 55.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Cousins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Watch the ball. Switch, switch, switch. Good luck for Sidney.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I know he ain't got it. Leave it.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. On 2nd down, Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins the thrower. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Fourth down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. 36 power.
Again, it's Penny. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
They go play action with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Following the interception, Cousins, he's going to let it fly. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And Diggs has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Let's get
Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here I come again. Check my 40. Check my 40.
Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
My 40. On the
Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check. 53 mark.
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 42, check.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180.
Time to go. Night, night. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Up, left.
Check hot, hot, hot. Check 52. Check 9, check 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. My time.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Kings.
It's on the pickup. It's second and
Check, check.
8
First
at the
down.
40-yard line.
Alert.
Sponge.
They go with Chubb on second down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Joe Shepard on the tackle.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd and 9, Murray eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The tackle is made by Rodney Gunter. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Mack Wilson, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
53.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Throwing on first down is Murray. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 24, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. To the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influence...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Pistol. Hey, wahoo!
On second down, Mayfield again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Rush in.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 25, check 25, check 25.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield is going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Zoo.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch it up. Come on, switch it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Switch, switch. A little flat, a little flat, flat, flat. Like 42, like 42. Oh, hold on.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Single slot.
A gain of 5 brings up
Point it right.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's regular. Hey, alert 33. Hey, Haywood.
Third and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Murray now on first down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. First down, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Murray now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Murray buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first and 10, Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics.
He's got a man, complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 81 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touch.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
On first down, Murray. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards.
Under 10. Under 10.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now Murray off play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Larry Ogunjobi able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. It's caught. Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they think.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. To throw is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At the 23-yard line.
Check four.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.